top executives are not super skill officers, are not scholars, and don't have double master's degrees. What top traits does it take to succeed in this business?
Top trait. Let me introduce you to a new term. Have you heard of the word brilliant basics? Brilliant basics. I have invited quite a number of people who come to this business. Those people who are successful tends to do the basic things correctly and brilliantly. Okay, I got people who are directors of certain company come in, they want to do the Dragon of Phoenix style method. Okay, they like to see more new products. They like to try this, try that. We tell them, do your basics correctly, follow our method. Go and use the product, go and tell people about the products, go and do the basic things. And because they don't have these traits, they think that network marketing must be more complicated. Actually, no need to. Keep it very basics. This is a number one important trait of somebody who's successful in this business. I repeat again, brilliant basics. Do your basics correctly. It need not be complicated. We complicate it. Okay. Number two, I don't have five. Don't worry. Number two, there are people who comes in as employee, as traditional businessmen, as professionals, who comes to do the new skin business, and without telling you, they're actually literally saying, I'm going to do network marketing based on my rules. Have you heard that before? Yeah. You ask them to do this, you say, this is not professional. I must do something else more professional. I must do this. Traditional businessmen will say, take the product, become slimmer, that kind of investment can make millions. Say, no. I will ask my downlines to invest the product, 20,000 stock in the car. They are very traditional mindset, without investing how to make money. Because they don't understand the business. And because they use their own rules to do network marketing, and when they fail, they say network marketing doesn't work. You cannot use an employee mindset to run traditional business. Are you aware of that? You cannot use a traditional business mentality to become an employee. You'll be fired. Too kiang, too intelligent. So therefore, the same way is when you're doing network marketing, we have a set of rules. Okay, it's like football. It's only when you kick the ball with your foot, it's called football. If you insist on touching the ball and rolling into the hole, it's called bowling. Follow the rules, you'll be all right. Again, back to basics again. And these are the things that people don't seem to understand, and they want to do the big things. Right? So these are two important characteristics for success in this business. No need double masters. No need government scholar. No need. They just extra.
My answer would be echoing what Oliver said, but I would just put it to back to zero kind of mentality. Just willing to go back to zero. Wherever you were from, you go back to zero. You put on the karate, you say white belt. Beginner's mentality. The second thing is actually in my case, and I think many people will say the same thing, is perseverance and being patient, because I think people tend to overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year. Because you think 1 year this must happen. Usually it's overestimate. But you underestimate what can happen in 5, in 10 if you stay on in the business and persevere. Actually, the third thing, which is, I speak for myself, and that is to be positive. Sounds so cliche, but it is to be positive or be willing to change to be positive in my case. Because I didn't realize it, but many years working, thinking and being with the so-called normal people of the world, I had become very negative when I came to the business. Because they had to look at what's wrong now, what's not working. And that totally didn't serve me at the start. But thankfully, I was okay when people pointed out to me that I was not being the most positive woman on earth, and I was willing to change to be more and more positive. It didn't happen overnight, and I was not naturally positive. And the last thing I want to say is to be willing to be 100% responsible. I think one of the top reasons why people quit is when they become a victim. My upline never say this. Early no, I don't like that do. Early no, Yeah. So it's you get really pissed. You get pissed with people, and you get so fed up, and then I know it, I'm so angry until I angry myself out of the business. But actually, it's a big loss not to the upline, it's to me. If I get so pissed until I leave. So whatever it is, I must go and get it out of my head and system and reconcile until I'm willing to be 100% responsible and not my sideline, upline, downline's fault. That's it.
So first thing I want to say that I succeeded in this business despite being a scholar, despite knowing a lot of rich people. Because that's the first thing people say to me. And I tell you why. Of my users, my current users in Nu Skin, no more than 20% of the people were known to me before I started the business. Of my business builders, almost none was known to me. Dr. James Chia, I hardly knew him. Okay, so I have no advantage. In fact, I have severe disadvantages because of face issue and so on and so forth. So, in the same way, and this is a very important point, when I was a successful stockbroker, is because I can sell a lot of stocks. If Dr. Lam Yin Kee is a successful dentist, she's very successful at being a dentist. Or an Uber driver is very successful because he's driving 12 hours a day. What is the problem with that? You are 100% responsible for your own income. If something happens to you, sorry, it's over. But if I just manage to recruit 5 of these people here, plus me, do you see I have spread the burden of doing this business? Now there are 6 of us, so my significance is only what? 15% or less than 20%. What if these 5 people now recruit 2 each? Now there's 15 of us, and so down 6 generations. What if I have 100 franchisees? What is my contribution to my own income? 0. But what is my multiplication factor? 100. Can it double? What if everyone recruit 1 more? I now have 200, and so on and so forth. So understand this concept. If there's only one thing you need to understand, it's called leverage. Ordinary people can never leverage up. That's why you will remain poor all your life. So just to sum up, I want to just say that there are 3 things about Nu Skin that you should take home. The first is that Nu Skin is in 3 mega sectors: beauty, health, weight management. Any one of these, you do very well. But we have 3, the very best products. And thank God for multi-level marketing. Then you and I can do a global business without capital, without inventory. That's the first thing. The second thing I saw was that the diversity of people who could do this, from toilet cleaner to PhDs. But within that diversity, a lot of professionals, a lot of business owners. Everything I need to know about the product and the combat. And the third one is the most important. Nu Skin solves the #1 problem for everyone. Whether you have no money or whether you're a billionaire. What is that problem? Running out of money. Does it keep you awake at night? It keeps me awake. That's why I do Nu Skin. And just to sum up, I remember a few years ago, I had to speak to an audience of 400-500 people in Hong Kong. And Hong Kong is a market where the uplines there, they are far more experienced than me. And in the room, there could be someone who just signed up. And in the room, there'll be someone with 20 years of experience. So, what do I say to this crowd of people? I had to speak for 1 hour. So I said, for the person who just signed up, and a person with 20 years of experience, far more experienced, far more successful than me, I'm only going to pose this one question. What separates the successful from the unsuccessful in Nu Skin? If I can answer this question, you will be very interested, someone new. The person who is 20 years will also be very interested. And it's only sum up in one word: believe. If you believe that this can take you to your dream lifestyle, then you just do whatever your team tells you to do. It's as simple as that and as difficult as that. Okay? So afterwards, when you talk to whoever brought you, please bear this in mind. If you believe that this is the vehicle to take you all the way, just follow what the team tells you to do.
Again, one last thing. You guys, as we are talking about it, everybody's sitting down there, things are going through your head. Some of you may say, oh, this business, it makes sense now, maybe I should try and do it. But the face, how how do I start by telling people I'm a network marketer, So I'll teach you how to decide on that. Ken, you want to learn how to?
Yeah.
Okay, very simple. Later you go Google, you Google your own name. If your face come out in Wikipedia, yes, you have the face to protect. If your face doesn't come out, there's no value. We just had an MP, an ex-MP becoming a Ruby executive. These people got Emerald executive. Ex-MP, you will know her when you see her picture. Okay, so their face has no value. Maybe it come out Wikipedia, maybe lah. Don't have. I googled my name. I don't have. So I decided my face no value, big only but no value. Okay, so I hope that helps you make your decision.
Okay, thank you very much, all the panelists. Okay.